What's going on YouTube? Jeans here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are bringing you guys a choice Band Great Tusk Team for ranked Regulation G. Now, this team has it all. We got Ice Rider Calyrex. We're also rocking out with Torkoal. We got a Kanto starter with Venusaur. We got a lot to do today, but Great Tusk is going to be the main focus on today's squad. Like I already mentioned, rocking Choice Band as item, and its moveset is phenomenal. It's got Close Combat and Headlong Rush for two heavy hitting stab moves. On top of that, it's got Knock Off to take off items, and it's got Rock Slide, which is such a great coverage move that can hit both opposing Pokemon. I really like this Great Tusk. We're going to be trying to use it a lot in today's video. Like I already mentioned, our restricted Pokemon, Ice Rider Calyrex, one of the best, if not the best, Trick Room Pokemon in all of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's got As-1 with the Clear Amulet, Glacial Lance, Protect, High Horsepower, and Trick Room. We got the Torkoal Venusaur combo on today's team as well. Works really well up against like Kyogre, all that good stuff. Plus I can put Pokemon to sleep, kind of counter teams that way. Venusaur's got Sleep Powder, Torkoal's got Eruption. You guys know the deal with that. Final two Pokemon, straight meta Pokemon, Incineroar and Fluttermane. Incineroar doing Incineroar things with Fake Out, Party Shot, Flutter Blitz, and Knockoff, and Fluttermane doing Fluttermane things, being a great special attacker with the Fairy Feather as item, and then Moonblast, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, and Protect as its moveset. Guys, you want to run the team for yourself? The code is at the top right hand corner, and if you do enjoy today's video, don't forget to leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's hop into match number 1, showcasing this Choice Band Great Tusk team. First match coming at you guys, going up against a Shadow Rider Calyrex team. Now we got Shadow Rider Calyrex versus Ice Rider Calyrex in match number 1. They also have Iron Valiant, which I have to watch out for because that is a wide guard user, and I have Torkoal and Ice Rider Calyrex, so I can get a little out of hand. They also got Rillaboom. They got Incineroar, rocking out with Urshifu and Tornadus. Now, who do I lead, and how should I play this one? I mean, Great Tusk. Let me see your speed real quick. Mr. Great Tusk. 152. That's solid. I'm kind of leaning towards just like Incineroar alongside with Calyrex, and then watching out for this potential wide guard. I like it. I can get after it. So let's go into both of them. I will bring Great Tusk in for late game, and last but not least, we gotta bring in the Torkoal, especially because we're popping Trick Room. Torkoal is just a great little Pokemon, especially with that eject pack and overheat. It can do some damage. But yeah, wide guard definitely a scary little thing, but I'm just gonna pay close attention to it. Hopefully pay close attention to it, because sometimes I'll like get to the point where Iron Valiant's on the field and I'll just forget. I'll just totally forget, and then I'll just wide guard in my face, and I'll be like, dude, I'm such an idiot. But Urshifu and Tornadus pop out here. We got Fake Out ready to roll, so I'm just gonna Fake Out the Urshifu and pop Trick Room. It's pretty simple, pretty standard play for us. Right, I mean, what could Tornadus do? Taunt me? He could definitely taunt me. You could have taunt. You could definitely have taunt. Do we think it's taunt and Covert Cloak? We're just gonna do this, and we're just gonna go for it. Maybe I should have Glacial Lance, but we'll see. Hopefully it's not Rocket Taunt, because I'm thinking its moveset's gotta be Protect, Bleak Wind, Tailwind, and Rain Dance, especially next to Urshifu. So that would be its 4 moveset, if I had to guess. So I'm gonna say it doesn't have Taunt. I'm just gonna figure out Urshifu. I'm trying to set up this Trick Room for a squad. Because from here I can do this, hit this Trick Room with the Fake Out, and then I can try to Party Shot out with Incineroar. And you do have Taunt. You do. I was just gonna rip a Glacial Lance. Kinda hurts the soul now. Okay, so I cannot get off this Trick Room. I could go Ghost Tera and just try to rip up into this slot. Which I am gonna end up doing. No, I'm not. He definitely wants to go for Surging Strikes. That's the issue we have here. I'm gonna bring out the Sunlight. Torkoal's gonna take some damage here. I'm gonna swap, but I'm just going to rip this Glacial Lance. Let's see how this plays out. This could be rough for us. This could be real rough. Can't believe it had Taunt. I wonder if it was Covert Cloak too. I wish it was like Pokemon Sword and Shield, where after the matchup you could see what the team's using. He had to go for Rain Dance like that. Okay, so Torkoal's probably gone here. Or are you gonna go after Calyrex? No, you go for Torkoal. So Torkoal's gone. I'd rather lose Torkoal than Incineroar, but I was hoping they wouldn't pop a Rain Dance, and I could just legit fly in here with Torkoal and soak up the shot, because it would have did half damage in the Sunlight. Glacial Lance launches. Gonna say bye-bye to Tornadus. Yeah, you were definitely Cobra Cloak. No doubt in my mind. So get rid of you. We're now at the point where they probably bring out Shadow Rider Calyrex, but I get to bring out Incineroar again and have Fake Out Raider roll. So let's go Incineroar. If they do bring out Shadow Rider Calyrex, I mean, a simple Tera type for us is probably our best bet. Yep, they're gonna bring out Shadow Rider. And have Fake Out Raider roll. Their best bet would be a double Protect, because they're gonna want to double down into my Calyrex slot. But what typing do I have, Calyrex? What is my Tera type? Is it water? I'm hoping it's water. I'm hoping it's water. What do you got? It is water. Beautiful. Beautiful. So from here, we are just going to go into a Fake Out into this slot. And then we are just going to Terrasilize and rip another Glacial Lance. Typical Ice Rider Calyrex plays here. Just Glacial Lance, Glacial Lance, Glacial Lance. So we're sending it. The taunt really threw a wrench in what we wanted to do. And I thought they could have it, but I was ultimately decided that they didn't have it, and then they did have it, and it kind of just pestered me away. And he's just going to stay on the field. So this could be a big-time play for us. Because we get this Urshifu to flinch. This Glacial Lance should be able to KO this Urshifu, right? And I'm hoping it can KO the Calyrex, too. Because I'm able to soak really, really well after a Tera type. Calyrex should lose a little bit of HP. Glacial Lance is flying. Bye-bye to both of you? Only one of them. Okay. Okay, that's fine, because I still have the Great Tusk late game. I have to make sure that this Urshifu goes down here, because Great Tusk versus probably whatever Pokemon they have is definitely the play. They do have Aqua Jet, which could be scary, and Rillaboom's going to come out here. Okay, Rillaboom's going to come out here. Rillaboom pops out here. This is where things get a tad bit scary. A tad bit scary, because I don't have Protect on you. And you're just going to Surge and Strike this slot, and you're probably just going to Fake Out the Calyrex slot. I gotta go after Urshifu, so I'm gonna go for a knockoff here. I'm just gonna rip this. Do they still have Tera? They do still have Tera. I have the Great Tusk is a great option here. But the problem is, dude, we're gonna need to soak up Grassy Glides. Do I go for this here, or are they faking him out? They're probably faking out Calyrex, right? And then Surge and Strikes Incineroar. Yeah, they gotta fake out Calyrex. I'm just gonna protect Calyrex here. I'm gonna say bye-bye to Incineroar most likely. If not, I mean... Hold up. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine, because I get back a little bit of HP. They gotta be Surge Strikes. Yeah, Incineroar slot. Incineroar dies out here. I'm surprised he didn't go for Tera. It's kind of throwing me off here. I honestly think we can soak up a Grass Glide. I'm pretty bulky. And it's gonna come down to this turn right here, right now. Unless my boy Great Tusk can outspeed. It would be a beautiful sight to see. If Great Tusk can outspeed, but I mean, it seems like your most likely choice. He didn't protect. Turn 1, did he just go for Surge and Strikes? No, we faked it out turn 1. It seems like he's choiced, which is brutal for us. So I kind of pretty much just have to hope that Calyrex can soak up whatever shot they have to offer. So I'm going to go into close combat in this slot, just in case he Terrasilises, and I'm just going to go into Glacial Lance. Yep, there's Tera type. Coming down to the wire here. Let's see how this one plays out here. Let's see, so there's the Tera type, straight water. And I think we're going to lose this game all day. I think we lose this game all day. Just because this Urshifu's being a pain in the neck and survive the shot. Grassy Glide launches. I'm able to soak. I'm able to soak. Surge and Strikes flies. We lose our Great Tusk. And he's going to be able to outspeed me. I would need this to KO, but it's not going to be able to KO. I mean, we are +2 on attack. We are +2 on attack. It's not going to KO, though. It's not going to KO. And plus, this Rillaboom outspeeds us at this point. That's GG's. That is GG's. Not bad first matchup from us. The taunt doing us a little dirty, but this Urshifu also surviving in the low red on that Glacial Lance really hurt us. Really hurt us. And then Urshifu was just going crazy from there. I mean, it one-tapped my Torkoal, it one-tapped my Incineroar, it one-tapped my Great Tusk. Game, set, match. Is there any way I can... 3 turns left in Grassy Terrain. Is there any way I can maybe just, like, protect 3 times and maybe outspeed? I mean, we're going to give it a shot, right? We have to give it a shot. We have to give it a shot. There's a protect. First one popping out here. Love it. Is there any way I can get off Trick Room here? Any possible way. Any possible way. Rain's gone. Water Tera is so perfect on Rillaboom. And on Calyrex too. Gonna go for the double protect. We landed double protect. Give me a chance, baby. Give me a chance. There's no way this Calyrex is faster than this Rillaboom. That's the only way we win. The only way we win is if we waste out to Rain, and for some reason this is like a minimum speed Rillaboom. And at this point, we're not even gonna win. Actually, yes, I can. High horsepower can KO. Triple protect. Oh, it was worth the shot. It was worth the shot. Match number 1. Going to our opponent. Good plays from them. Urshifu just going absolutely nuclear, and we couldn't take it out. We're sitting on 1. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bounce back here in match number 2. Going up against a Zamazenta team with Entei and Shenpao. Nice little combo right there. Trick Room definitely going to be our friend, but do they have any way of canceling out Trick Room? It doesn't seem like it, right? It doesn't seem like it. So I kind of like the Calyrex into Incineroar lead yet again. I think that's solid. And then just bring in Torkoal and Great Tusk. I think that is our play call here. I like it a lot. I definitely do like it. So that is going to be our call. We're bringing the same squad as last time, trying to bounce back here and hopefully not being taunted. That last matchup, I said it in the beginning. I was just like, hopefully this thing doesn't have taunt. I don't think it's rocking taunt. And it ended up rocking taunt and kind of screwing us over. And then Urshifu going nuclear in the rain. Everything just didn't work out for us. We actually came close to winning that matchup if we would have been able to KO that Urshifu with that Glacial Lance. But it just wasn't enough. It was not enough. So we're sitting 0-1 now. Looking to bounce back here. Grab ourselves our first victory for today's video. They're going to end up going Fluttermane and Entei, which we can't fake out either of them. Little rough news here. I'm thinking just going Water Tera and then maybe just parting shotting into Fluttermane. And maybe just trying to get out Torx. Would probably be our best bet. I'm with it. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. So, Terrasilize, Trick Room into a parting shot. Let's do it. Let's get on out of here. Let's get on out of here. Let's get this Torkoal out here. Let's get this Torkoal out here. So, Water Tera, just to get rid of not only our fire weakness, but our ghost weakness. We are weak to both these Pokemon right here. I like what's called type here. Incineroar's typing so nice. Fire and Dark just works well in so many different situations. And he's just going to rip a Gleam Gleam. The Gleam Gleam flies, gets a crit on my Calyrex. That's something I don't like. It's Cyber Tantrum's going to launch here and probably KO Incineroar. No, Incineroar's able to soak, which is really good news. Life for Entei on the field. We're able to party shot out of here. Dipping. See you later. And that crit into Calyrex, I did not like one bit. Not one bit. Alright, from here we can erupt to pretty much KO the Fluttermane, unless it's sashed, which it might be. And high horsepower into this Entei slot. Sounds like our best bet. You probably have extreme speed. Probably have extreme speed. You are Life Orb. Just a little rough. I could Glacial Lance here. If they're going to go for extreme speed, I might just Glacial Lance. You could be Focus Sash Fluttermane. You're not Booster Energy. Special attacks dropped a little bit. No, nonetheless, we're still just gonna go high horsepower into the slot and erupt. Let's do it. There's the E-Speed. Eruption should still do a nice chunk of damage here. He's gonna lose a little bit of HP. Eruption does fly. Maybe I should have went for Overheat instead, but I want to deal a little bit of damage to Entei so his high horsepower can actually pick up a KO. And I get rid of it. And now I can actually switch to Overheat and try to probably switch back into Incineroar next turn. Because what are you going for here, Fluttermane? What you got? Dazzling Gleam. And deal a little bit of damage. Can we soak a Sucker Punch? It seems like we can. It seems like Calyrex is at the HP that it can soak up a Sucker Punch. So I'm going to do that with Glacial Lance. Or Overheat with Glacial Lance. Zamazenta comes out here. What Tera type could you have? Because, yeah, I'm doubling down into that slot. You could go for Wide Guard. You could definitely go for Wide Guard. And honestly, I might read that. I might read that Wide Guard because I'm going to go into Overheat here. I'm going Overheat, straight in high horsepower. I like this play. I definitely like this play. Definitely like this play. I mean, they're scared of the Eruption. They're scared of the Glacial Lance. They are going to end up Terrasilize and Zamazenta into straight ground here. Wow. There you have to be going for Wide Guard. You have to be going for Wide Guard. Sitting here with the ground Tera type. Yeah, awesome. Great reads on my end. Beautiful reads on my end. That pretty much just won a scheme. That read right there. Pretty much just won this game. I'm able to Overheat out. I'm able to deal some nice damage into Zamazenta. A special attack's gonna drop, but I am swapping, which is great news here. I jetpacked out of here. See you later. And then I could just go back into Incineroar, which is probably my play. Just because we have a couple turns left in Trick Room. And I could fake out Zamazenta and Glacial Lance next turn. Be sitting in a beautiful position. Intimidate, launching. Good thing I had this Incineroar on 9 HP. High horsepower flies. We just outplay him. We knew the wide guard was happening. I'm here today. I'm fully functioning right now. I'm fully functioning. I'm remembering stuff, which is great. I'm able to pick up a big time KO. Shenpao is going to launch here. They don't have Tera, so we're just going to fake out the Shenpao and launch a Glacial Lance. Do I launch Glacial Lance? Yeah, I'm going to launch Glacial Lance. How many turns are left in Trick Room is the real question. 2. Oh, yeah. We're cool with this. So 2 turns left in Trick Room actually leads us in a great position for our Great Tusk to be sitting, because late game with photosynthesis, all that stuff is looking good. He's going to end up protecting here. I doubt he's going for wide guard, right? Might just be a double protect. Nope. Bye-bye, Zamazenta. That's going to be game, set, match. Thanks for playing. This game is over with. GG's. I mean, they'll still have Shenpao, but it's not looking good for this thing. With no Tera type, it's not looking good for him. Zamazenta, get on out my face. Wasted a Tera type, too. Going into ground Tera? I think that was just to dodge, like, the overheat damage. And he was trying to make the read on the ice move. Kind of a last-ditch effort. But we have a chance to sweep right here. We're probably not going to because they're just going to attack. But they could Sucker Punch me. I'm not going to swap and just risk this. I'm just going to go Foil Blitz High Horsepower. And they're going to go for Sucker Punch into Calyrex. And I end up soaking it. There's the sweep. Come on, man. No Great Tusk needed. We'll definitely try to rock out with it in match number 3. But sweep in match number 2, definitely a great way to bounce back. We love it. Flare Blitz. See you later, Shenpao. Get on out my face. We're sitting 1-1. Moving on to our final match for today's video, going up against a really tough team. Tornadus, Landorus, MIRAIDON, Ogerpon, I should say Hearthflame Ogerpon, and then they're rocking out with Incineroar and Urshifu. So we definitely want some sunlight here. Is there any way we could potentially pop Trick Room early on here? We do have a fake out user with Incineroar. Might not even pop Trick Room. I might just go into Torkoal alongside with Great Tusk for the lead. Not even gonna sit here and sugarcoat it. I think that's a solid lead for us. I'm gonna go into both of them. There's a chance he could go for Rain Dance, but if they go Lando, I don't know if they're gonna lead Lando or even bring Lando. I'm gonna go into both of these two. Then I'm gonna go Flutter Mane and Ice Rider Calyrex. I'm rocking it. Let's see how this one plays. So Great Tusk for our lead. It's a really solid lead, especially in Sunlight, because you get the photosynthesis boost. You have the speed. And on top of that, you can Helping Hand and bypass Fake Out if somebody wants to fake out Torkoal. I like it. Let's see. Who you got for the lead? I feel like there's like one lead, like Tornadus into Rain Dance with Landers could be really ugly for us. But we'll see. You're right on Ogerpon. Not bad for us. We definitely have speed right now. We definitely are fastest on the field. Headlong Rush could absolutely slap up into this. MIRAIDON. I might just go after Ogerpon. He could have followed me. But nonetheless, we are still... I could go for Rock Slide, but I'm just going to go for Headlong Rush and just look to rip up into the slot. So I'm doing that, and honestly, I'm going to overheat and try to swap. Save Torkoal for later. Let's do it. I was going to go Helping Hand, but this looks pretty solid for us right now. He could just go Electro Drift into my Torkoal. It is what it is, but honestly, Great Tusk is faster, and I'm hoping he just stays on the field and I just Headlong Rush. And yeah, see you later. Get it on out my face. That's what I was hoping for. So Great Tusk popping a big time KO right off the rip here. Overheat has a chance to KO in this Ogerpon too. That's as big as KOs get. Bye-bye MIRAIDON. Horn Leech flies here. Great Tusk dies. I'll take that trade all day long. Anytime, I'll take that trade. Great Tusk for MIRAIDON all day long. Overheat launches, chipping up big time damage into Ogerpon, and we're able to party shot away pretty much. Not party shot, but swap out with the eject pack. Cool. I'll take that all day. I will gladly take that. So I got that. I got Flutter Mane ready to roll with photosynthesis. You're gonna get a speed boost here, right? Oh no, you're gonna get that special attack boost, aren't you? Actually, I'm not sure. What does the tie do? Is it just random? This is just random, but you're going to be faster than Ogerpon, which is great news, to say the least. So I get to bring out Flutter Mane. And what do I get? What do I get if it's tied? I do get that special attack boost, which I actually would rather have here. I could bring back out Torkoal, but at this point, I'm just going to go straight into Cali. Straight into Cali. So Miraidon off the field early on here. Incineroar's going to pop out here. They got Fake Out ready to roll. I'm going to try to set up Trick Room. Probably should just Terastallize here. Right, who could your final Pokemon be? If I Terastallize Water, is that good? Yeah. Probably your best bet. So let's Tera Water. Let's try to go for Trick Room here at least. They could fake me out. I'm going to go for Dazzling Gleam. Dazzling Gleam should KO Ogerpon. Do I switch it into Shadow Ball and just play it safe here? I think so. Let's play it safe here. We have to make sure Ogerpon dies. I need Ogerpon dead. I'd be very upset at myself if I went for Dazzling Gleam. That thing, for some reason, lived on... I mean, Dazzling Gleam will KO. I'm almost 100% positive because we got the Photosynthesis boost. But I'd be real upset at myself, especially the position I'm in right now. Would have been really good. But he's just going to end up Spike Shielding. Are you faking out? What are you doing here? Shadow Ball's going to launch. And I might just be taking out my Flutter Mane here with Flare Blitz. What are you doing here? I'm going to go for knockoff. He's going to take off my Clear Amulet, which is fine. And I get off Trick Room. And I have Trick Room out and about. It's beautiful. I can Glacial Lance. I can finish off this Ogerpon. And I'll have Torkoal for a great back-end play. From here, honestly, I might just High Horsepower you down. Which I am going to do. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna Glacial Lance. I'm going to get rid of this Ogerpon. I'm going to get rid of Ogerpon. I'm going to make sure that thing drops out here. And if I can't get off a Moonblast, we're going to go for a Moonblast here. The Flutter Mane, I'm not really too worried about. I kind of want it just to die out here. But yeah, I need Ogerpon dead. I can't let it sit on the field here and drop a Horn Leech into my Calyrex slot and get back HP. So I'm just going to attack it now. They have no first turn priority, which is great. Yeah, I like where we're sitting. They could Parting Shot now into Calyrex if they wanted to. They could do that, but I am going to get a +1 boost here. Follow Me's going to pop out here. Just a waste of a turn. Because Glacial Lance is going to go first. And I wonder who Incineroar's attacking. That's a real question. We go +1 with Ogerpon. And if I were him, I would Parting Shot here. Because then you get off the Intimidate as well. That'd be really good for him. And no, he's going to go for a Drain Punch instead. Get back a tad bit HP. That works for me. I'm cool with that. So now I'm sitting +1. Parting Shot would have been huge for him because they get the -1 attack drop, and then they Parting Shot out, and then they get out. Wait a minute, we just KO'd. But then they would have been able to Intimidate again. But Flutter Mane with the Photosynthesis boost and the Fairy Feather just dumping on Incineroar. That puts us in a easy win situation. Landers comes out here. They do have Tera, but that should be game, right? You have Tera, correct? Yeah, they have Tera. I'm just going to go for Glacial Lance and rip another Moonblast. Just a Fairy Feather with Photosynthesis just doing too much. But they cancel match. Great Tusk knocks out Miraidon, and we win this one and go 2-1. That is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Lost match number 1, but bounced back in match number 2 and match number 3 to grab ourselves that winning record. Great Tusk was phenomenal. I know that lead of Torkoal and Great Tusk was perfect play for us in match number 3, just to be able to outspeed Miraidon and then absolutely rip into it with a headlong rush with the Choice Band. Not a lot of Pokemon are surviving that shot. So Great Tusk, heck of a play from us. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. If you did enjoy the content, don't forget to smash that like button for me. And if you're new here, click that big red subscribe button so you know when all of my videos go live. Seriously, you guys rock out. Make sure you spread some positivity today, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.